Good morning, dear students. Today we will study conjunction, subordinate conjunction and subordinate conjunction category comparison. So for comparison, we use these subordinate conjunction. First is whether, second is whereas, third is as much as, and fourth is than, and fifth is rather than. Okay, so whether it means कि क्या, it means दोनों में से कौन सा. ओके, फॉर कंपेरिजन दो चीज़ें हैं हमारे पास, उसमें हमें कंपेरिजन करना है. सो इन दिस कंडीशन वी विल यूज वेदर एंड वेयरएज इट मीन्स जबकि. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट एज मच एज इट मीन्स जितना. एंड नेक्स्ट देन इट मीन्स उसकी अपेक्षा में. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट इज रादर देन इट मीन्स उसके बजाय या बजाय. सो दीज सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन वी यूज फॉर कंपैरिजन. विद द हेल्प ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स वी विल अंडरस्टैंड वन बाय वन. ओके, सो फर्स्ट कंजक्शन, सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन इज वेदर. वेदर इट मीन्स कि क्या. यू मस्ट डिसाइड वेदर यू विल गो बाय कार और बाय बस. ये तुम्हें डिसाइड करना है कि क्या तुम बस से जाना चाहोगे या कार से जाना चाहोगे. इट मीन्स यहाँ पर क्या है, कंपैरिजन हो रहा है. यहाँ दोनों में से, कार से या बस से, किससे जाना चाहोगे. तो यहाँ पर कंपैरिजन के लिए हमने जिस सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन का हमने यहाँ यूज़ किया है वो है हमारा यहाँ पर वेदर. तो ये सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन है वेदर. नेक्स्ट इज वेयरएज. वेयरएज इट मीन्स जबकि. राज इज टॉल वेयरएज हिज ब्रदर इज शॉर्ट. जो राज जो है वो क्या है, टॉल है. वेयरएज इट मीन्स जबकि जो उसका ब्रदर है वो शॉर्ट है. ओके, सो वेयरएज इट्स अ सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज ही कैन ईट एज मच एज you. okay, as much as it means जितना. he can eat, वह खा सकता है जितना कि तुम. okay, so this is subordinate conjunction. next is then it means की अपेक्षा. he is stronger than his brother. वो उतना स्ट्रॉन्गर है जितना उसका ब्रदर. इट मीन्स उसकी अपेक्षा में, यानी कि ही इज स्ट्रॉन्गर देन हिज ब्रदर. उसके भाई से, यानी उसके भाई की अपेक्षा वो स्ट्रॉन्गर है. इट मीन्स देन इट्स अ सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन. नेक्स्ट इज आई विल लव टू हैव कॉफी रादर देन tea. okay, so rather than it means bajay. I will love to have coffee rather than tea. It means this word, it's a subordinate conjunction in this sentence. So these subordinate conjunctions we use for comparison. okay, now we will understand subordinating conjunction category condition. So we use for condition the subordinate conjunction. If means yadi. In Hindi we can say yadi. And provided that it means barshate. Next is in case it means yadi. Next is only if, it means keval agar. And next is unless it means jab tak na. And next is assuming that, it means mana ki. So these subordinate conjunction we use category in condition. अगर कोई होती है तो उस कैटेगरी के लिए हम इन subordinate conjunction का यूज़ करते हैं. Now with the help of the examples we will understand all subordinate conjunction. First is if he does not change his attitude he will lose his job. if it's a सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन. और सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन यदि हमने बिगनिंग में लगा दिया तो ये जो क्लॉज है हमारा डिपेंडेंट जो क्लॉज है उसके बाद में हम यहाँ पर कॉमा का यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, सो इफ़ यदि वह अपना एटीट्यूड चेंज नहीं करता, ही विल लॉस हिज जॉब, वो अपनी जॉब को खो देगा. इट मीन्स ये जो डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है वो इस इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज पर डिपेंड है. ओके, और इस डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज के बाद में हम कॉमा लगा देते हैं क्योंकि अकॉर्डिंग टू रूल्स इफ़ वी विल राइट इफ़ subordinate conjunction beginning of the sentence, then we will put the comma after writing dependent clause. Next is provided that. It means barshate you can go out to play outside provided that you finish your homework. Finish your homework. Okay, you can go outside. तुम बाहर खेलने जा सकते हो प्रोवाइडेड डेट. इट मीन्स बशर्ते यू फिनिश योर होमवर्क फर्स्ट. यदि तुम्हारा होमवर्क पहले ख़त्म कर देते हो तो तुम बाहर खेलने जा सकते हो. सो इन दिस सेंटेंस आई हैव यूज प्रोवाइडेड देयर सबऑर्डिनेट कंजक्शन बिटवीन द सेंटेंस. ओके. Next is in case. In case it means yadi. Let's see the example. I will take cash in case we need it on the ferry. So in this sentence I have used in case subordinate conjunction between the sentence. Okay, so this is a subordinate conjunction. And next is only if. It means keval agar. Let's see the example. You can be successful only if you study hard. Okay, so you can be success. तुम सक्सेस हो सकते हो केवल अगर you study hard. यदि तुम स्टडी करते हो, हार्ड स्टडी करते हो. It means only if used for केवल अगर. Okay, so in this sentence I have used only if subordinate conjunction between the clauses, between the two clauses. Okay. Next is unless. It means जब तक ना. So unless you ask her you will never know. जब तक तुम उससे नहीं पूछोगे तुम कभी भी नहीं जान पाओगे. So in this sentence I have used subordinate conjunction before the sentence. It means after a subordinate conjunction here is dependent clause, and dependent clause, after writing dependent clause we have to put the comma here, and then after we will write independent clause. Okay. Next is assuming that. It means mana ki. So let's see here. I hope to go to college. I hope to go to college next year assuming that I pass my exam. So in this sentence I have written subordinate conjunction between the sentence. Okay, so students, for condition, it means जो categories हमने subordinate conjunction की बताई थी उसमें जो condition होती है उसके लिए हम in subordinate conjunction का use करते हैं if, provided that, and in case, and only if, unless, and assuming. Students, we will understand category of subordinate conjunction, that is reason. So in reason we use these subordinate conjunction as it means क्योंकि. Next is in order that. It means जिससे कि. And next is since we use for क्योंकि. In Hindi we can say क्योंकि, and because it means क्योंकि, and so that it means जिससे कि, and that means कि. Okay, so these subordinate conjunction we use for reason categories. Okay, so with the help of the examples we will understand one by one. So first example is as we use as he was poor I helped him. So as it means क्योंकि वह poor था I helped him, मैंने उसकी मदद की. So as we have used beginning of the sentence, that's why according to rules we have to put comma after writing clause. Okay, it means after writing dependent clause we have to put the comma. Okay, next is in order that. Let's see the example. Do exercises in order that your health may improve. In order that it means जिससे कि. Do exercise करो जिससे कि your health may improve, तुम्हारी health improve हो सके. So in this sentence we have used subordinate conjunction in order that between the sentence. That's why we have not used a comma here. Next is since it means kyonki, since we have got a few minutes to wait for the train, let's have a cup of coffee. So in this sentence we have used since beginning of the sentence, that's why we have to put the comma after writing dependent clause. Okay, so I have used here dependent clause and I have put the comma here. Okay, since it's a subordinate conjunction. Next is because, it means kyonki. So let's see the example. I love my friend's artwork because he uses colors so brilliantly. Okay, so in this sentence I have used subordinate conjunction because, that's why I will not put the comma, because if you will write any subordinate conjunction between the sentence, we will not put the comma. Okay, next is so that, it means jisse ki, with the help of the example we will understand. He earns so that we may live happily. So in this sentence we have used so that between the sentence, and this is a subordinate conjunction. Okay, so this is a subordinate conjunction, that's why we have not written here comma. It means if we will write any subordinate conjunction between the sentence, then we will not put the comma. Okay, next is that it means ki, he was annoyed that he was contradicted. Contradicted, it means किसी चीज का विरोध करना. Okay, so in this sentence we have used that subordinate conjunction between the sentence, that's why we will not put the comma after writing dependent clause. So students, these clauses, these subordinate conjunction we use for category reasons. Now we will understand next category of subordinate conjunction, that is place. In place category we use where and wherever. Okay, where means jahan and wherever it means jahan kahin bhi. Okay, so with the help of the examples we will understand both. Okay, first example is, he has hidden the treasure where no one will find it. ही यानी उसने खजाना जहाँ छुपाया है वहाँ कोई भी उसे नहीं ढूंढ सकता. इट मीन्स वेयर वी हैव यूज एज अ subordinate conjunction, and I have written where between the sentence, that's why I have not put the comma after writing dependent clause, because this is a rule. According to rules, if we will write any subordinate conjunction between the sentence, we will not put the comma. If we will write any subordinate conjunction between beginning the sentence, then we will put the comma. Okay, next is wherever. Wherever, it means jahan kahin bhi. Okay, so let's see the examples. You should have whole grain cells for breakfast wherever that is possible. Okay, in this sentence I have used wherever between the sentence, and wherever, this is subordinate conjunction. This is subordinate conjunction, and I have used this subordinate conjunction between the sentence, that's why I have not put the comma after writing dependent clauses. Okay, so where and wherever we use for category place. Okay, so students, I hope now you have understood all subordinate clause. I have explained all subordinate clause according to categories. Okay, so that's all for today and have a nice day. आज के लिए हम इतना ही करेंगे.